Hey there, and welcome to today's Explainer. Today, we're unpacking something literally game-changing for active seniors. If you've been looking for that biological secret to keeping your vibrant energy and independence as you age, well, you're in exactly the right place. We are breaking down the hidden science behind a pretty remarkable product called CircO2. We'll look at the actual mechanisms inside your body that control your daily energy, exactly how this formula works, and how you can actually reclaim that youthful stamina. So why do we lose our energy as we age? Honestly, it's such a relatable frustration, right? You want to travel, keep up with the grandkids, or honestly just get through the afternoon without that crushing wave of fatigue or those annoying memory lapses. For the longest time, we've all just kind of accepted this as the normal part of getting older. But what if it's not? What if that sluggishness and mental fog aren't just inevitable, but are actually caused by a specific, hidden biological issue that you can fix? Well, meet nitric oxide. Scientists often call this the youth molecule, and for very good reason. Your body uses this specific molecule to keep your blood vessels open wide. It keeps vital oxygen flowing freely through your whole system, and it keeps your brain firing on all cylinders. Basically, you can think of nitric oxide as the literal fuel for an active, healthy senior lifestyle. When you've got enough of it, your body just runs like a well-oiled, highly oxygenated machine. But here's where things get a little tricky. Research points to a pretty staggering number, 75%. Yeah, by the time we hit age 70, our body's natural nitric oxide levels drop by a whopping 75%. And by age 80, they're down by 85%. That is a massive, massive decline. When you lose that much of this youth molecule, your body is literally starving for oxygen and nutrients. It just can't deliver the fuel your muscles, joints, and brain desperately need to keep up. So when nitric oxide plummets like that, it triggers a whole cascade of frustrating daily symptoms. We're talking about the kind of fatigue that sidelines you from the stuff you love doing, blood pressure concerns that have your doctor hovering, those really frustrating memory lapses or senior moments, joint discomfort that messes with your mobility, and even cold hands and feet from poor circulation. The point here is, these aren't just vague signs of getting older. They are direct, measurable results of an oxygen-deprived system. Now, you might be thinking, okay, I'll just go grab a supplement. But hang on, because there is a huge difference between traditional supplements and CircO2. The standard ways people try to boost nitric oxide just don't work that well. Standard pills go straight to your stomach, and clinical studies actually show that standard L-Arginine supplements lose up to 75% of their potency during digestion. Plus, after age 45, your body really struggles to even convert L-Arginine into nitric oxide in the first place. So the whole traditional delivery system is kind of fundamentally flawed. But the solution to this actually comes from an MIT breakthrough, and it literally changes everything. Scientists at MIT discovered that the very first and most crucial step in nitric oxide production doesn't happen in your gut at all. It happens in your mouth. Yep, it's the bacteria on your tongue that convert nitrates into nitric oxide. So CircO2 brilliantly bypasses the stomach entirely. You just place their fast-dissolving lozenge on your tongue, let it mix with your natural oral bacteria, and boom, it immediately kickstarts nitric oxide production right at the source. And the clinical result of that little breakthrough? 200%. Because CircO2 uses this unique mouth absorption method, clinical testing showed it actually raised nitric oxide levels by 200% in just 20 minutes. It also increased blood flow by a staggering 34%. There is absolutely no standard pill going into your stomach that can achieve those kinds of rapid, highly bioavailable results. It's a total game changer for restoring your levels, and fast. Section 2. Power Ingredients, the Science of Vitality. All right, let's dive into the 3 energy-enhancing nutrients that make this tick. First up, Beet Root Powder. This is packed with natural nitrates to open up those blood vessels. It's actually a go-to favorite among Olympic athletes for supercharging stamina. Second, we have Hawthorn Berry. Used for centuries for heart support, it acts like an absorption booster, making sure your body gets the absolute most nitric oxide out of every single dose. And third, L-Citrulline. Remember how we said L-Arginine struggles to convert after age 45? Well, L-Citrulline is scientifically proven to convert into nitric oxide way more effectively for anyone over 45, which strongly supports both your circulation and your memory. But the formula doesn't just stop there. CircO2 perfectly rounds out this whole restoration system with some serious amplifying nutrients. It includes vitamin B12, which is absolutely crucial because up to 30% of adults over 50 actually become deficient in it, leading to a major drop in energy and nerve health. It's also got vitamin C, which acts as a powerful catalyst for nitric oxide production and protects it from oxidative damage. And finally, magnesium, which actively helps to relax your blood vessels and supports a steady, healthy heart rhythm. Now, obviously, big claims need solid scientific backing, and that brings us to Dr. Greg Eckel. He is a highly respected naturopathic physician with over 23 years of experience in integrative and regenerative medicine. He's actually been featured on major networks, ABC, NBC, Fox, and patients literally fly from all over the world just to visit his clinic. Having his endorsement and backing for this specific formulation adds an incredible amount of clinical validation to just how well CircO2 addresses the root cause of age-related fatigue. And all of this science really boils down to one crucial thing: the life-transforming benefits. When you rapidly restore your body's oxygen fuel, your daily life completely changes. Users are reporting renewed energy, meaning they can travel and pursue their passions without hitting that afternoon wall. They're experiencing sharper thinking, remembering names easier, and keeping that mental edge. It promotes healthier blood pressure, much better joint mobility, improved intimacy, and even more restful sleep. It really is about fundamentally reclaiming your sense of youth and vitality. Section 3. Real results. Active seniors reclaiming their youth. Take Merlin K, for example. He's 76 years old, and he says, "I'm 76 years old. My blood pressure went from 140/80 to 110/68. This is a big deal." And you know what? He is absolutely right. That is a huge deal. This is just a perfect, measurable example of how opening up those blood vessels with a 200% boost in nitric oxide can have a really profound, visible impact on your cardiovascular health. And then there's Patricia A. I just absolutely love her story. She shared, "I am convinced that this product contributes to my 87-year-old body still being able to play a fast game of tennis." I mean, just imagine that. At 87 years old, she is still out there on the court playing a fast game. This is exactly what we're talking about when we say it fuels an active senior lifestyle and keeps you doing your high-energy hobbies well into your later years. Then we have Carolyn P., who is 76. She says, "Went to the doctor yesterday. She asked what had I been doing, and I shared your product with her, and she was impressed." Honestly, is there any better validation than going in for a checkup, having your doctor look at your results, and being so surprised that they ask you what your secret is? That right there is the sheer power of optimized nitric oxide levels. And the creators have so much confidence in this that they offer a 100% risk-free 90-day down-to-the-last lozenge guarantee. That literally means you can order it, try it out for almost 3 full months, and if you aren't completely thrilled with your renewed energy and stamina for any reason whatsoever, you can return the box, even if it's completely empty, for a full refund. You have absolutely nothing to lose here, and all of your youthful energy to gain. Now, to make sure you actually get these exact benefits, you definitely want to ensure you're getting the authentic MIT-backed lozenge. So make sure to check the video description link below to buy the original CircO2 product. Clicking that link will take you straight to their official page where you can claim your risk-free supply, and you can even lock in some instant savings and free shipping if you go for their multi-box packages. Which brings us to our final and honestly most empowering question for you today. What will you do with your renewed energy? Once that mental fog finally lifts, once that afternoon fatigue is a thing of the past, and your blood is oxygenated and flowing freely just like it did years ago, what passion are you going to pursue? Are you going to travel, hit the tennis court, or maybe just enjoy some really vibrant, active days with your family? The science is clear, and the choice is entirely yours. Click the link below to get started, and thank you so much for joining me on this explainer today. Keep learning, keep thriving, and I'll catch you next time.